All right, let's get on to this story now. Hundreds of residents from Zithulele and surrounding communities in the Eastern Cape gathered to voice their concerns about escalating crime as well as poor service delivery. Some of their concerns include high rates of rape, murder and house burglaries, as well as the deteriorating condition of local roads. Now, victims of crime shared their personal experiences with Ntsiki Nohiya.
Some of the issues raised by the ward councillor earlier on is rape, murder, burglary, as well as other petty crimes that are happening here in this community. And I'm now joined by the victims of crime, Ntsiki van Rensburg. Ilse, thank you so much for joining us. I understand you're one of the victims of crime. What happened?
Yes, it was on the 1st of April last year, 2024. So it was 8:30 at night, and we were just sitting in our house. Our girls were already in bed. My son, he sleeps in a caravan outside, and then suddenly a guy jumped through the window with a gun, and he said he wants the car keys, and another guy came through the door, and yeah, we gave them the car keys, but then they took my husband, they bind him, they beat him, they took our girls out of their beds. They aged 7, 10 and 13, and they all bind us together on the ground, and for 2 hours they were just taking out stuff in the house. Then they brought in my son. They kept him as well with 2 guys with a gun outside, and they brought him in after an hour. And yeah, I mean, while we were lying there on the ground, they said that we heard that they are going to rape me. So it was just by God's grace. We were just praying all the way through, and they didn't rape us. They didn't beat me or didn't do anything towards the girls. They only beat my husband and our son. So yeah, and then they locked us into our house, and they drove off with our cars and a lot of stuff, and they left us.
I understand, Ilse, that they also took your cell phones. How did you manage to call the police?
So my son was very brave, so we jumped through, we got loose eventually. Then we jumped through the window, and my son ran up to Zithulele, to the village, to find some help, and my husband ran up to our neighbour, and our neighbour phoned the police, and our friends in Zithulele phoned the police then.
Thank you so much, Elise van Rensburg. But I'm now joined by her husband, Rian van Rensburg. Rian, the MEC for safety here in the province, together with the officials from Bashe local municipality, in which you fall under, are here today to address some of these issues that you were raising. What did they say to you when you had a closed session? And how are you feeling now that they came down to address the issues affecting you?
Thank you very much. Yeah, so the MEC spoke to each individual that was a crime victim in the last couple of months that happened in this area, and we all gave our story to him briefly, told him what happened, and yeah, with big compassion he listened to us, and he said that they are aware of the situation. Coming here, they are taking up the points and issues that's been raised, and they, with the help of the police force, is going to do everything according to what they can to try and solve these problems in this area.
Thank you so much, Rian van Rensburg, the community member here at Zithulele village. Very happy that now that the MEC for Community Safety is here to address some of the issues that they are faced with here in this community. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntsiki Nohiya at Zithulele village in Elliotdale in the Eastern Cape.